Here we are on this couch by the side of the canal in front of the Maybakufa market, the international market, or the Turkish market as some people call it.
We're looking at the bald heads of all the stands.
Yes.
White bald heads.
And we're sitting on a couch which we've found.
Which is a very interesting color.
It's not damp, but it might be a little moist.
It's somewhere between blue and purple.
Yep. It's fading,
It's
just like myself.
Blue at night.
And in the morning?
Blue in the morning.
Red in the morning.
Yeah.
And it's nearly full moon as well.
Again?
We've got another show.
Oh, we do
another
all those.
Pre-full moon show.
Full mooning.
Yeah.
Full mooning ahead.
Yeah, mooning way.
Yeah.
On
We're sitting in front of tree number 124. So if you want to have the exact location.
Yep. What are those for then?
Linkeroever, opposite tree 124.
Yeah, if you want to find it, if you want to recreate this situation.
Yeah, or if you want to send a postcard.
yeah, sure.
We'll pick it up next month.
Yeah, we're just going to erect a tent over ourselves.
We know that you exist.
Why do they have these numbers on trees then? Go on. Number tree 124.
That's how you know that you paid attention to it. That if the tree is sick, you say from go to Linkeroever, tree 124, that one is sick or needs cutting or trimming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Or raining on.
Yeah.
Rain on me. The rain, yes, the rain. Talking about emperors and kings and queens and couches.
That's an interesting approach. Kings and reigns.
Kings and queens and couches.
Kings, queens and couches and reign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the name of this show. So, what did you learn all about royalty and stuff when you were a kid? The royalty of Amsterdam? The royalty of Amsterdam.
Interesting question. Because we've got royalty, but did we learn about royalty?
Yeah.
If we learned something about it, I forgot everything.
You will forget
the only thing which always struck me was that they were all women over the last 100 years.
Oh yeah? No kings?
No kings. It's like the end of the 19th century, it was women.
Oh.
And then all those women married Germans.
Oh.
So in fact, what you've got now as offspring from offspring from offspring from offspring, in fact, they're all Germans.
Wow.
And somehow they managed to maintain the look. They all look the same. They all got this orange apple cheeks, full moon faces.
Yeah.
And
in the photographs.
Yeah, and I think also in real. And whatever thin-faced German they took, they never got their genes through. So
wow.
I don't know if they've got like some something from the laboratory, you know, in the small glasses. How do you call them?
Yeah, like a test tube.
Yeah, like so they've got something in the test tube to add to the sperm. So when Your Royal Highness, I just ejaculated.
Oh yeah.
And now we've got to add this with have the doctor come and quick have this liquid
blue sperm
be added to it. Otherwise you get thin-faced princes and that look like Germans, and they all
shake it up. Don't forget to shake it up.
They come out with a moustache.
Wow. So what happened to all the dildo kings then?
The dildo king.
Yeah.
Oh, they moved to Berlin.
All the guys.
Advertising guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. True. Yeah. That's another subject.
The other ones, the only ones that big advertising campaign in Berlin during Corona time. Dildo king. They were everywhere. They were throwing dildos at you from everywhere.
Wherever you couldn't move for dildos.
No, and toying
for vibrations.
A dildo against your head. And you also heard it in the evening and at night. If the streets were silent, then from the open windows you heard this soft moaning and. Yeah.
Actually, that fits really well, doesn't it, with Corona times? I think, like masturbation and stuff like that. You know, don't come into contact with anyone.
No.
And yet, in other times of not pandemics as such, but other times of crisis, they would say that loads of children will be born 9 years after, 9 years.
9 months.
Yep, even.
Yeah, but still,
but
there's
this
couples,
time, This time it's just dildo businesses and things like that. Vibrator businesses have shot through the ceiling.
But then again, the couples had a lot of time at hand, so it might be that we still will have a corona boom.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to touch anyone. You weren't allowed to touch anyone, were you? So
well, even if you were a couple.
no caressing. No, I think you could just do it through walls.
Oh yeah?
Things like that. Yeah, just press yourself to a wall and see what happens. Yes, that's a kind of grey area.
Yeah.
But in the UK...
Well, make love, but don't sneeze.
Yes,
That must be the thing.
Also, that, yeah. But yeah, in the UK we had the opposite, really. I think we had lots of male kings, and the queens were gradually sort of had their heads cut off and were, expurgated.
Yeah.
Is that the right word? I don't think so. Extricated, executed, exafluted, examuted, mutoid.
What is it when they get you out of the grave again? Exhumification?
Extremed? No. Extraneously.
Whoa.
Exhumed. Exhumed. That's a
you
good
see,
word.
exhumed.
Oh, that's a good word.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do that in some countries. Oh, well, I've heard that every few years they get their grandparents out of the graves and stuff like that, and they
then
have
what?
parties with them. They drink with them.
They put them like on a cart and then they drive them around.
There's pictures on the radio.
What
you can see it on the radio.
Pictures on the radio.
Yep. I think it's in not France, no, not Spain, no, not Italy, no. Somewhere where it's hot, like Greece or somewhere.
Greece sounds good. Albania, Macedonia.
Somewhere, yeah.
Turkey,
I'll have to look
Ceylon.
it up. We will find it, and you've already found it. I know our listeners already found it and gone, yeah, I saw the pictures. They were pretty disturbing.
It's a very old tradition.
Actually. Yeah, they dig them up and then they drink with them, and then all the children dance around and do all this kind of pagan sort of witchery sort of things, and then the bodies come alive just for one night only.
This is Haiti then? This is voodoo?
The full moon.
No.
And stuff like that.
But then you can also see the process. When is a dead body
not a dead
skeleton?
Body. Oh no, they're definitely skeletons. Yeah.
Yeah, but when does this happen? I mean,
I think it takes a few years.
Yeah.
I think they've thought of that. They don't dig it up when it's full of carrots and
okay, so they wait
stuff.
until it's a skeleton.
Yeah.
It's not like there's just like zombie-like pieces
off
of
and
okay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and meat falling off.
No.
And you see.
Hey, look, here's a vibrator coming along the canal. We can hear it now. Look at that.
It's a gay liner. It's a gay vibrator.
Yep.
It really is a gay liner.
It's going for it. Bay liner. I think it actually says bay liner.
Yeah,
right?
bay liner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. From Bayberg, no doubt. So digging up dead bodies, stuff like that. Having parties with the dead and kings and queens and all that we have seen. So, history.
But wait a minute, if this is a tradition, they can't possibly dig up just one person.
No, they dig up loads. The whole village is dug up, and even children that died, they're dug up, and then they set them at tables.
Sit
them at a table and talk with them.
And serve them food.
I'm not sure they serve them
and
food.
drink out of their skulls.
No, I don't think it goes that far.
You can't do this. No,
there are some boundaries.
Yeah, you do this with the enemy
and stuff like that. Yeah, I think there was an old policeman. I remember.
I would like to see this.
The policeman of the town. You really want to see it?
Yeah.
I'll have to show you after the program. So I think it might disturb you so much.
No, I mean visit it. Be there.
You want to go there. You want to go there on that day.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's loads of tourists that.
But if they do this, I don't think that any stranger is admitted, unless that you say we have got guests at the table, but only in 10 years' time.
Yeah, sure.
So unfortunately, we have to kill you, otherwise no admission.
Yes. There's two ways you can come to this party. That's one of the odd traditions, isn't it? That completely goes against our how I was brought up anyway. You know, it's not the sort of thing that you do, like dig up your grandparents every few years and meet with them again. We'll meet again in skeletons or in skulls, but I bone we'll meet again some Halloween. Boom, 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 boom.
Don't make them dance.
Yeah. Skeleton dances. Tap dances. Okay, so yeah, royalty. Are you of royal descent? Any royalty in your family, Rinus? Would you know about any special quirks of fate?
Don't you think that every European is like of royal descent?
Eventually.
There's so many bastards.
Yeah, we all live in castles and
Yeah.
stuff. Bastards, yes, exactly. For those of you who
So
don't know.
you have some lucky bastards,
Yeah,
because otherwise you wouldn't tell somebody that he's a lucky bastard.
there ain't half
It
been
must
some
have
lucky
some
bastards.
origin, that expression.
Yeah.
So if you were recognized as a child, you were a lucky bastard.
Yeah.
I think this is from.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have been a lucky bastard, would you? If you're a bastard, they would have tried forgetting about you because
Yeah, but,
you would have
but
had
sometimes you can make your way through. You know, for this such a
Finally
nice guy.
get to the
For
top.
example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a duel with someone and then become the prince. I don't know.
And it could also happen that these people, they make love with their own daughter, because it's all in the neighborhood. no?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
What was that?
And
Someone's
then-
head being chopped off, I think I just heard.
Yep.
Yep.
And then you can ask yourself
Guillotine.
if that daughter having to make love, forcefully having to make love with
Yeah.
her daddy,
Yeah.
is a lucky bastard.
Like
no,
Game of Thrones.
No, that's a very.
Uh-huh.
That's
It's an unfortunate.
probably gets killed also after
Yeah, and
he finds out
yeah.
the disgrace.
End up in the papers. Yeah.
But I don't think they would care. You know, they used pigs and donkeys and
What, royalty?
and dogs and cows and sheep to make love with.
Really?
So why shouldn't they stick their
Look, someone now
royal
is
member into their
exactly.
daughters?
Talk about members. Some guy
Yeah.
is now in front of the market, right in front of us,
peeing in the canal.
peeing right into the canal, right in front of us on the
Oh
other
no,
side of the
gross.
river. I can see his member
Oh no!
between his podgy hands,
Oh God!
between his fleshy flinglies,
Now all these ducks
Now
get veedy.
and he can't do it. He can't do it. He's trying to piss, but he can't. I can see. No, I'm not looking. Why am I looking at this
No,
person?
don't look. Don't look.
I'm going to go right in front of tree number 124, so I
yeah.
can't see him.
Me too.
Right. Yeah. Hashtag me too
I've got
124.
I've got leaves on my eyes.
Yeah, Rinus is not looking. Although we can't stop. Look, the guy's still there. I can't believe. Well, this is.
Oh, whoa, there's somebody on the balcony hanging his ass over the balcony and starting
way.
to grab on the people who are walking by.
Into the market, right into the palm of the
So
market.
fluff,
the
and with
fruit.
your tomatoes and your figs.
No, he's
So-
still going. He's still going. This guy. He's filling up the canal. The canal is full of his pee.
Yeah, I can see the
pee.
level rising.
Pee.
Look, he's attracting birds.
Yeah,
they
no,
like this.
He's about to pee on a duck as
Yeah.
he goes past. But this would have been what would happen in medieval times, wouldn't it? People
Yeah.
would have come along,
Yeah,
not with their rucksacks looking like students and stuff, but they would have come along and then just done their business right into the
and not only this,
canal.
also their buckets that were full of crap.
They would have
and
thrown
then they
them
would
into the
empty
canal.
it there.
Yeah.
And then wash it out, and then a few meters
Yeah.
to the other side, they take water out so that they can wash
Exactly.
themselves.
Any relatives that
Yeah.
they'd done over the night before, into the canal.
Yep.
Everything into the canal.
Okay.
Yeah. So
But they all died at 30.
Count yourself lucky.
Because
30.
Pa-
really, that was
passing
the time.
on the pre-corona viruses.
God. We're really hitting something here, aren't we? This
Yeah.
the theme of this show.
Must be the incense. This is
Yeah.
the Sai Baba
Now we're
incense. I
smelling all
recognize
this.
it.
Yeah, we're smelling all this.
Yeah.
These smells.
You think
around
those
us.
gurus are still alive in India?
What here around us now? I don't know. Most of them are
Do
dying
they
off,
still
aren't they?
exist?
Like
Yeah.
Hobely Bobely and
Yeah.
Bipply Bopply and what's his name? The guy where you just jump up and dance, smart laugh your head off. Sai Baba and
Yeah.
what's his name that wrote all the books and
Bhagwan, but he died like Sri Rajneesh.
did he?
Oh yeah.
We're all-
He was poisoned. And then,
no
and
way,
then,
you're thinking of Rasputin, aren't you? He wasn't poisoned, was he?
Yeah, he was poisoned because
Wasn't
he
he?
was selling too much ecstasy.
What?
So- and
You're talking
heroin
about,
and
talking
things.
about Bono, the guy from India, the Indian guru from Ireland.
Bono, the Indian guru from Ireland.
Bony Bono, the
Well, he does guru stuff?
yeah, they all
Since
do.
when?
Yeah, since
He's
their
got a
last,
yoga kit
since their last album
with a T.
called I'm Making It on Top of a Pagoda. I don't know. What's
What?
that thing about in front of us? It looks very royal, doesn't it? There's a little. How do you describe this, Rinus? Like a red tent.
Yeah, I think that's the stand of the Dalai Lama.
Yeah, the Dalai Lama. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a minor lama there.
He's come along to the market
Yeah,
to show his wares.
you see the guy
Stuff.
with the jet. Oh no! I thought that was.
I can now smell sweet corn. Now I can smell
Yeah,
over the air in the air. Yeah, and all sorts of stuff, because we're on the other side of the market here, the other side of the international market. I won't call it the Turkish market because some of my Turkish friends
no, this is
don't
almost
like
a
it to
hippie
be
market.
called the Turkish market. So, but it's a good place if you like food in that kind of way. But I prefer the left bank side because it's not a better quality. It's cheaper, I would say.
Yeah, it's more street level.
Yeah, and on
it's
this
got more street
side is the
credibility.
canal side where people just piss into the canal all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
time, it seems, and inebriate themselves
Yeah.
on the hour.
You see all the fabrics and clothes on the line.
Yep.
So
Yep.
as soon as that enters your market, you know that it's lost. And then
Yeah.
at the end, you've got these troubadours. Ugh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, selling coffees and all sorts of things
Mm.
that you can find on a Tuesday and a Friday here in Berlin. Although there is a market on Saturdays as well, but it's just mostly materials and stuff, I think.
They should do a market in that bunker that we visited like eons ago.
Yeah, exactly.
The bunker market.
Although how would they get in there? You wouldn't be able to get in, would you?
So the door.
The bunker door. That was a previous program anyway.
Yeah.
That's a reference. That's subtext in this show. What have you been up to, readers? I haven't seen you for months. Look, we haven't seen each other for months.
We haven't seen each other for months.
Rinus is looking really good, I should say. He
Huh?
does look actually like he comes out of a Shakespeare play.
What?
Yeah, like Henry the Eighth. No,
Henry-
Henry the Third, Part 3.
Yeah.
.4,
Okay.
removed.
Was that
Something like
before
that.
or after I got killed?
Make a speech.
Huh?
You're on a horse. You're on a four-legged.
And I've got a hunchback. Great, I'm Richard III.
Apparently he didn't. Did he ever a hunchback? I don't know.
Well, they could examine his corpse now.
Do a
because
Richard Burton. Yeah.
They exhumed
Yeah.
it.
If he comes from this particular place, which I can't
Oh.
remember, yeah, it's possible.
Well, was it Coventry or Canterbury?
No, it's some hot country. Definitely some hot
We,
country
Richard
where they
III?
resurrect the dead.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I think he was found under a car park or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, some kind of Hertz donut car park. Yes, so Rinus, you have been touring around with your band of merry weathermen across Europe.
Mermaids. Yeah.
Mermaids.
The merry mermaids.
Sliding across
Yeah.
Europe, the canals of Europe.
I'm studying old mythology to understand it all.
Oh, tell us about it. Go
Um,
on. Last night I was looking at some Norse gods stuff. Tell me about the hammer and how you can make lightning.
Oh no, that doesn't interest me much. I'm more into Mediterranean myths. It's better weather. No.
Come on, tell us a myth. Give us a myth.
Well, it's more the theories, because I think at some time that the man took over,
Yeah.
and so that all the stories.
But there was a particular moment that men took over.
Yeah. Now
on
we
a
take over.
Thursday.
We take over.
It
no,
is now
no.
700 BC. We're now taking over. Haven't they always been taken over though, or no?
No, that's it. They're rewriting history, rewriting
Yeah.
books. So first you had a female protagonist.
Go on.
They all turn into male protagonists. So
Overnight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Start wearing dresses.
Jezebel Christ became Jesus Christ.
Oh, is
you know?
this your theory,
And
or is
then-
it?
Yeah.
This is what happened. Go on, tell us.
And Odyssea became Odysseus.
Is that Boudica? Boadicea? Boadicea?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
the Ulysses.
Oh, Ulysses. Okay,
But
yeah.
that was Ulysses.
Wow.
And you see?
Ah.
So it was a woman traveling around and doing all these things, and
Wow.
not a man.
Yeah.
And it was not a woman waiting, no, it was a man waiting.
Uh-huh.
Because he had to attend the sheep, sheep,
Yeah.
shepherd. And the woman went out, party,
Oh, yeah.
and battling her sex and things like that.
Uh-huh.
And you can't have this free women in the world,
Yeah.
because then the man don't win. So they suppress this, and
Hasn't it got to be a balance?
huh?
What times are we talking about then?
I think this happened in the shortly before the Dark Middle Ages, because if you look very well at history,
But they had kitchens.
there's a large gap between 400 and 1100,
Ah.
and then everything happened.
The big gap.
Especially between 100 and 400, it's such it's like a black hole in history.
Wow. Amazing.
And that's why they rewrote
so
everything.
there's so much you can fill it with, that
Yeah.
darkness.
So if you jump that hurdle and land in that period and landscape 2,000 years from now, but backwards,
In the kitchen.
uh-huh. All women in charge.
Wow.
Men were just suckers, losers.
Losers. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
But because the women could say, well, I'm beautiful,
Yeah.
and you just look good like a horse looks good.
Mm.
Huh?
Wow.
But you can't match my beauty.
Yeah. That's just
And
not-
all the gods are beautiful because they look like women.
Ah.
Tung, 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 tung. That's why you've got all these female statues.
Ah.
Huh? And this went on and on and on and on and on, because all the angels they are without any sex and things like that.
Yeah.
And
That's interesting, isn't
yeah.
it? Yeah. Just like this program. I know that Malta was supposed to be one of the first matriarchal societies,
There you go.
apparently,
Well, that's where they couldn't suppress it.
in the
island.
Mediterranean. Yeah,
They
run by
couldn't-
women.
They couldn't write it out
Yeah.
of history. Too
Yep.
small. Huh? Too small an island.
Yep.
Yeah.
True.
And also, time when there's no electricity goes very slow.
Does it? That's an
It
interesting theory.
It travels by voice. You
Time.
tell the story to your kid.
Yes.
And so on.
Storytelling. Yep.
Yeah. So the distance 100 years is covered with 3 generations.
Of storytelling.
Yeah.
They could write though then, couldn't they? There was writing. wasn't
Same
there? There was
thing.
paper.
Same thing.
If that duck could speak, what do you think it would tell? Do you think animals?
Yeah, he would
tell
say like
stories
whack, 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 whack. He knows only a few words.
Why am I laughing? That's just not funny at all, is it? Quack, quack. And in different countries, for different animals, they say different things, don't they?
That's the same with human beings. No?
So in Holland, what does a duck do then?
Quack, quack,
Yeah.
quack,
And a
quack,
dog?
quack.
And a dog?
Woof, woof, woof.
Okay. Cat?
Meow.
Jesus, so you're the same as the UK actually.
Yeah,
Pretty
but
much.
cats are more international.
What about a donkey?
ER.
ER.
Which is not
ER.
true. I heard donkeys. I heard donkeys, and they go like, oh.
Yeah, that's too authentic,
Yeah.
though, isn't it? Because a cow.
You can't
How-
even do it.
What about a cow? How would you do a cow then?
Is it boo or moo?
I don't know. You tell me. I'm not going to put words in your mouth. Boo, boo, hoo,
Boo, boo, moo,
moo.
You can't get this in it, huh?
Yeah, we don't have. All right. Okay.
You need something from the Danish alphabet.
Three
to
stomachs. Don't
to
cows
get
have
that.
5 stomachs or
Yeah.
5?
Four.
Four stomachs.
Yeah.
One for the sound. One for the sound that they make. One for the food. One for the babies, and
I
one
don't know.
for all the
I just start to think that maybe our alphabet is very limited.
Pens and paper.
If you look at the alphabet with all these curls, like
Curvy bits.
Armenian
Yeah.
and
And Arabic. Yeah.
Arabic a little
Yeah.
bit less, but where it's very ornamental,
Mm.
with dots and it
Yeah,
looks
we
very
don't
nice.
get to do this,
like
do we?
India and shit
Yeah.
and stuff.
Indian shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe those extra ornaments are for incorporating animal language.
Yeah. True.
So you
Could be.
actually can write animal language with that alphabet.
Did you know?
Tell me.
All right. I'm going to ask you a question. How many hearts does an octopus have?
Oh yeah, that's a thing, huh?
Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah, for octopuses, octopi. Do I
by
say?
by
Octopussies?
by asking this question in this way,
Yeah.
it's already more than one. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's 8 tentacles,
8.
one head.
Yeah, one head. Yeah, not 2 heads. Yeah.
So I guess 3 hearts.
Actually, I've forgotten. I think it's 2 hearts. They have 2 hearts. Guess how many brains they have then? Just to finish this program off. Ready?
Oh, they got like 1,000 brains.
How are they going to have 1,000 brains?
On the succulents. These
Every
things
sucker is a brain.
Yeah, yeah.
God, they are from Mars, aren't they? Another planet. In fact, that brings me on to something else after this. But yeah, they have 9 brains.
9 brains, 2 hearts. I'm the fucking
It's
Pope.
true. And blue blood. Blue blood. Talking about
Blue
royalty. Because octopuses are royal. Yeah. And people used to wear them like hats, and kings would wear them like crowns. Because they knew that if they didn't, they'd have 1 more brain, so they'd have 10 brains then.
Not
And
to
they have
mention what the Japanese do with octopuses.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, I've just got images in my brain now. I can't get them
And they
out.
only live 3 years.
Well, octopuses don't live 3 years.
Yeah, they
What do you
die
mean?
very fast.
No way. I've got to look
Yeah.
at that. That's a little known fact.
It must
up.
be the 9 brains. So maybe
Yeah,
they
it's too much
multiply
to think
when they
about.
live. They've got another sense of time.
Too many dreams.
Huh?
They have a brain in every tentacle apparently, a mini brain.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had a brain in your feet
I
and
have.
your hands
My
and every
just
single
ask my
finger.
feet.
Yeah, sure. I won't step on your feet. Yeah, Mars. I learned so much about Mars the other day. It's amazing.
By looking out of the window. So
No.
what did you learn?
No, I just learned that
Flies come from Mars.
Flies come from Mars. Yeah, all the flies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't repeat that. But there are these tunnels. Apparently, Mars is bombarded. Mars used to be like Earth, according to NASA and all this information that they've got, and they've got great detail because of these highly, very powerful satellites that have been scanning and stuff like this. That should have only lasted 3 weeks, but they lasted 14 years apparently, and all this stuff. And it used to have an atmosphere and stuff, because the Earth has got this molten coil. Talking about vibrant. What am I talking about? Molten. We have this molten center, don't we? This kind of like a chewy bit in the center of the Earth. Now I can smell something horrible.
Magma.
Now I can smell urine all around me. Magma, yeah, and that keeps the atmosphere in. That's why we can breathe and stuff like this. And Mars used to be like this, but apparently somehow it hardened or something, and then Mars lost its atmosphere. It's got water at the top and below, you know, this kind of compacted ice for miles down and all this sort of stuff. And it's possible that it might have life, but they think that it will be underground. There are these tunnels which are from lava tunnels.
But not filled with lava anymore?
No, they've been empty for a few weeks now. And
weeks, okay.
Yeah, but Mars is being bombarded by radiation all the time, and that's why nothing can survive. Humans couldn't survive on the surface of Mars. So we would have to go underground, and then we might meet these octopus
People from Atlantis.
creatures. Yeah, these female royal octopus creatures.
With all the tunnels filled with tentacles.
Yeah, and then they dig up their relatives every few years.
So in fact Mars is an octopus?
Infected Mars, yeah, might be a giant octopus that one day will unfurl itself and reveal itself to the galaxy. So, and on that note, me and Rinus have to roll into the canal.
We've got a spaceship
in
to
our
catch.
traditional way, and Rinus will do the
okay
credits. So thank you very much for listening to our show of unbelievable facts, and we shall speak with you another day. Radio on, outdoors, with Rinus van Alebeek and myself, Adrian Shephard. Rinus is masturbating here on the side of the canal.